Hi, good morning, good afternoon, or maybe good evening to everyone joining from across the globe. A very warm welcome to today's session on building enterprise-grade AI agents with the Microsoft 365 Agents Toolkit. So I request all the participants to wait for a couple of more minutes so that. All right, I see. Almost all of the participants have joined in, so we'll get started. To the participants who have joined right now, good morning, good afternoon, and thank you so much for joining today's session on building enterprise-grade AI agents with the Microsoft 365 Agents Toolkit. My name is Avesh Chaudhary, along with my colleague Prachi Jadhav. I serve as the client solution advisor at iNogic's professional services division, and it is a pleasure to have you all here with us today. Now, just a few housekeeping rules. Please keep yourself on mute to avoid any disruption during the webinar. And if you have any questions or queries, then feel free to post your questions in the chat window, and we'll be taking them up during the Q&A session at the end. Now, before we get started on the main topic, let me just give you a quick brief about iNogic. Now, we have been part of a Microsoft ecosystem for almost 2 decades. Founded in 2006 by Ruhi Sheikh, a former 10 times Microsoft MVP. Since then, iNogic has grown into one of the most recognized Microsoft Gold ISVs and preferred partners in the Dynamics 365 and Power Platform space. Now, we're headquartered in Mumbai, India, with a global client base spread across more than 50 countries and a strong team of 250 professionals, including 100 plus certified Dynamics CRM and Power Platform consultants. Now, our goal has always been to help organizations maximize their Microsoft investment by delivering scalable, secure, and innovative business solutions. Now, our experience spans multiple industries such as manufacturing, finance, oil and gas, healthcare, IT, and the public sector. And our mission has always been to deliver business value through technology excellence. Now, coming to today's topic, AI agents and the Microsoft 365 Agents Toolkit. Now, over the last year, we have seen how Microsoft Copilot has revolutionized the way we work, bringing generative AI into the everyday tools we use. But for enterprises, especially those dealing with complex business logic, data governance, and multiple systems, Copilot Studio alone isn't always enough. That is where the Microsoft 365 Agents Toolkit comes in, empowering developers to build custom AI agents that can securely interact with enterprise data, perform multi-step actions, and deliver personalized context-aware assistance, all while maintaining compliance and scalability. So in today's webinar, we'll cover what differentiates the M365 Agents Toolkit from Copilot Studio, how you can use it to build intelligent, governed, and scalable AI agents, real world enterprise scenarios where this approach truly shines, and how iNogic can help your organizations design, implement, and manage these solutions end to end. Now, let's take a look at some of the key benefits this approach delivers. Now, these benefits go beyond just technical improvements. They are about creating a more connected, secure, and future-ready environment for your organization, like cross-system integration. Now, one of the biggest advantages is the ability to achieve native cross-system integrations using Microsoft Graph and Azure APIs. Now, this allows us to connect Dynamics 365 and Power Platform solutions directly with other Microsoft or external systems without relying solely on traditional Power Platform connectors. Now, it provides greater flexibility, reliability, and performance when building enterprise level integrations. Next is custom logic. Now, this framework allows full code extensibility through tools like Azure Functions and APIs. And instead of being limited to low code tools, developers can implement advanced business rules, automation, or external service calls. Essentially, it gives you the best of both worlds, the scalability of the cloud and the flexibility of custom development. Now, governance and security are also key priorities. So with this model, we maintain environment isolation, apply role-based access control, and leverage telemetry for monitoring and auditing activities. Now, this ensures enterprise-grade compliance and data security, making it easier for organizations to manage operations at scale. And last is scalability. Now, solutions can be unified and deployed seamlessly across Microsoft Teams, Outlooks, and even Copilot, ensuring a consistent experience for users no matter where they work. Now, this level of scalability enables organizations to innovate faster and adapt their system as business needs evolve. So, overall, these benefits from integration and extensibility to security and scalability empowers organizations to build smarter, more connected, and future ready business applications. Now that we've seen the key benefits, let's talk about when it makes sense to use the M365 Agents Toolkit. Now, integration across CRM, ERP, and communication tools. Now, this toolkit is ideal when you need deep integration across multiple enterprise systems, whether it is D365 CRM, ERP systems, or communication platforms like Teams and Outlook. So instead of managing separate integrations or connectors, the toolkit enables a centralized, consistent approach to connect data and workflows across your business ecosystem. Next is governed deployment and lifecycle management. Now, it's also perfect for environments that require governed deployment and tight lifecycle management. Now, with built-in controls and Azure-based governance, you can manage versioning, updates, and deployment securely, ensuring that all extensions and automations meet compliance and IT policies. Next is advanced workflows using custom codes, APIs, or Azure functions. Now, when you need more than what low-code tools can offer, the M365 Agents Toolkit enables you to build advanced custom workflows using full code extensibility. Now, this includes using APIs, Azure functions, or custom logic to automate complex business processes or integrate external systems that standard connectors can't handle. Then we have unified experiences across Teams, Outlook, and Copilot. Now, this is another strong use case. Is when you want to provide a unified experience for agents working across different Microsoft apps. So whether they're in Teams, Outlooks, or using Copilot, the toolkit ensures consistent access to CRM data and business logic, creating a seamless and connected workspace. Now, last is lower total cost leveraging existing infrastructure. Now, the toolkit also helps you optimize cost and effort by leveraging your existing M365 and Azure infrastructure. So rather than investing in separate integration or automation tool, you can always build on what you already have, reducing total cost of ownership while maximizing performance and scalability. So in short, the M365 Agents Toolkit is best suited for organizations looking to unify system, enhance governance, enable deeper automation, and extend M365 capabilities without adding unnecessary complexity or cost. So now my colleague Prachi Jadhav will now take over and she'll walk you through the technical aspects, architecture, and live demonstration of the Agents Toolkit in action. So with that, let's dive right in and explore how you can take your organization's AI journey beyond Copilot Studio and into the realm of enterprise-grade AI agents design. So thank you once again for joining, guys. Over to you, Prachi.
Thank you, Avesh, for setting up the context. Hello, everyone. I am Prachi Jadhav, a Microsoft Dynamics functional consultant at Analogic. And today I'll be walking you through the steps to create an agent using the M365 Agents Toolkit, how it interacts with the prompts, and how it compares to that of Copilot Studio. Now, imagine you're a salesperson managing dozens of proposals and quotations every day. So instead of manually searching through multiple SharePoint folders, you can simply use this agent to get the information you need instantly without switching any screens. And the great example of this would be our Sales Assist agent, which is an AI-powered sales assistant which connects the CRM data from Dynamics and the inventory details from that of SharePoint and communicates through Teams or Outlook wherever it is integrated, uh, all while maintaining the enterprise level governance and monitoring. So today for our demonstration, I'll be carrying it out in three parts. Initially, I'll show you the basic steps on how to get started with an uh, agent using the tool itself. Secondly, I'll show you our already configured agent, the tools that we have created, the objects we have created in order to get the agent started. And lastly, I would show you the testing or the actual working of the agent. So let us just dive into creating an agent for ourselves. Allow me to share my screen. Oh, I hope my screen is visible. And okay, so we'll need the usual Visual Studio Code to create this agent. And to get started, open the folder where you plan to build this agent. So this is a folder I've already opened. And in the folder's address bar, simply type CMD and hit the enter button. This will open the command prompt and then type code space dot and hit enter again. So this is going to open the VS Code at the current directory. Also, if you don't already have the M365 Agents Toolkit extension, you can install it from the extensions that is present over here. And once installed, you'll see the M365 icon appear on the left panel, that is over here. So click on the icon. Herein, you will find various options. So I'll just go click on create a new agent slash app. Again, we would be provided with different types of agents, and we would continue with custom engine agent. So click on that. Next, we will choose the basic custom engine agent, which gives us a simple starter framework to begin building our agent. So I'll click on that. Next, you'll need to select a service to access your LLMs. Now think of LLM as the brain of the agent. It's what enables the agent to understand and respond intelligently. In our case, we'll use the Azure OpenAI. Now, there's a prerequisite that is you'll need to create an Azure OpenAI resource in the Azure portal and deploy a GPT model such as GPT-4 or GPT 4.0. Additionally, you must also set up Azure AI search service and configure it with SharePoint as a data source. So we'll just enter our Azure OpenAI service key. I have already copied the my service key, and I'll just paste it over here. I've already copied the information well in advance, and we'll just proceed. Next, we'll add the endpoint URL. So let me just open, copy, and paste. Let me just validate it one more and hit the enter button. Next, we'll add the model deployment name, which is in our case GPT model, and hit enter. After that, we'll select the TypeScript as our programming language and choose the folder location for our project. So I'll just go with the default folder. And lastly, we'll name our agent. So let's say agent webinar 1, maybe demo. And hit the enter button. So after entering all the required information, this creates a basic custom engine agent which leverages the Azure Open AI service to understand and respond to user queries. Now, these are the fundamental steps to begin creating an agent. And now I'll move to an already customized agent that we created earlier, and I'll walk through its structure. So let me just switch my window. Okay, now let's explore the code. We'll start with index.ts, which serves as the entry point of the application. So over here, just click on Agent app and hit the F12 button, and you would be navigated to agent.ts. Now in this file, we have an object of the agent app, which provides various functions. I'll just scroll down to show you. One such function is on conversation update, which triggers whenever a new member is added. So what this means is when you add this agent to a platform like Teams or Outlook or SharePoint, it automatically sends the welcome message defined over here. So in our case, we have just added, "Hi there, I'm an agent to chat with you." So that's the code for that. Next, if you scroll down, we have an object for Azure Chat OpenAI, which contains the Azure OpenAI service credentials, the API key, endpoint, deployment name that we had added earlier. Then comes our agent tools. Here we have passed multiple tools that we have created in advance, and our tools include Get Azure AI Search Response, which uses Azure AI Search to answer user queries based on the SharePoint data. Next, we have Add Website Knowledge tool, which fetches the information from a website using Azure OpenAI and stores it for reference. And then we have Search Website Knowledge tool, which retrieves and presents relevant website information to answer the user queries. So accordingly, you can add more such applications, more such tools. And coming next, we have this section over here. So the purpose of this section is to orchestrate which tool should execute based on the user's intent. And like I mentioned earlier, you can add create additional tools for other functionalities as well. I'll just scroll down to show you a system message that we have passed, that is over here. We have created a system message that structures responses in JSON schema, ensuring consistent output when answering the user queries. And lastly, we have another key function within the app called as on activity. This is triggered whenever the user asks a question. So here we have used LLM response along with the tools we have defined earlier to generate accurate and context-aware answers. So that was about this code. Like I mentioned earlier, we have created 3 tools for our agent, but again, due to time constraints, I'll walk you through just one of them. You'll be able to view the tools over here. Let me just open Search Website Knowledge. Now, this tool is designed to search and retrieve information from the website so that we can understand exactly what the content, it holds. You scroll down. You'll see that we have provided the tool's name and the description. The description explains its purpose in natural language, and we've also defined the schema which allows the tool to accept the user's input, that is the query. So when the user's query intent aligns with the tool's description, the tool gets triggered and our logic is executed. So this is the logic over here. This logic ensures that we present the information that directly matches the user's asked query using the data that we have previously collected through the other tool, that is Add Website Knowledge tool. And now that we are done with designing the agent and looking at the configuration, it is time to test it. There are several ways to test our agent, but for time being, let me show you how I'm going to test it. So for that, click on Run and Debug. We have an option set over here. Just click on the option set. And since I want the agent to be added on Teams within my Chrome, I'll click on that and just go to the Run tab and click on Start Debugging. This will take some couple of minutes to set up. Let me just try this one more time. Click on Run, Start Debugging. So you might get this error sometimes. What we'll do is we'll just clear this over here. We'll check if it has already been debugging. It is not. Go to Run and Debug. Just try one more time. This says your account admin hasn't enabled the custom app upload permission. Let me come back over here. Let us try one more time. I'll click on Run and Debug and I'll click on the option set. I'll select the Chrome option. I'll go to Run, Start Debugging. And there you go. This will take some couple of minutes to set up. And if you want to deploy the dev agent another way, there's one more way. You can go to M365. So while this is happening, I'll just show you the other way. Go to M365 and within the life cycle, you'll find the provision option. So when an M365 agent is provisioned, Microsoft first registers the agent within your tenant and establishes its identity through the Microsoft Entra ID. During this provisioning stage, the system also configures the agent's connection to Microsoft Graph and prepares it to use dedicated permission from the users who interact with it. And once the agent is fully provisioned and deployed, you can either use a zip package. So using a first method, we have already landed on our teams within the Chrome. But let me just navigate back and explain you the other way that I was talking about. So if you just scroll over here, you can either use a zip package, which you can directly put up in Teams, or you can select the publish to store in developer portal, after clicking which you'll be redirected to this page. I'll just open the page. As of now, since I've already debugged it, I would directly just navigate and show you which page you would land at. You would land on a page like this, and you would have an option to publish. Please do not get confused because I'm just showing you or giving you an overview of how other deployment would look like. So if you click on the publish button, you would be getting three options. That is, download the app package and manually upload it to your team's environment. Next would be publish it organization wide so that everyone in the organization can access it, and publish it to Teams store, making it available for anyone to download. Now, as a part of this security model, the agent interacts with the SharePoint using the user's own identity, ensuring that all the SharePoint content retrieved through Azure AI search reflects only what is specified and whatever the specific user is authorized to see. So there goes the security. And this also keeps the agent strictly aligned with the SharePoint's native security boundaries, ensuring that the results remain personalized, compliant, and fully permission aware by operating entirely within the user's existing access rights. The agent also ensures responsible handling of information across the environment. Also, another key advantage is that unlike Microsoft Copilot, which typically requires specific licenses, M365 agents do not require any additional Copilot licensing. The agent leverages your tenant's existing Microsoft infrastructure and delegated permissions, making it cost efficient and easy to adopt without any additional licensing overhead. However, standard Azure charges still apply for the bots resource created in your Azure portal, as the agent created via M365 runs through this bot service. And apart from this Azure bot service cost, there's no additional Copilot related licenses that are required. So that was about the security, about the compliance. Now coming back to our window where the agent is supposed to get added, I'll just open it, which if you remember had automatically opened post we debugged our agent. You will land on this screen within your Chrome, and you'll have to you'll have to follow the following steps to just add your agent in your Teams. So click on open. This would take a couple of seconds. It is just adding your agent to the Teams application. And then click on the open button. And there you go. You have your bot added. Now, using our primary use case where a salesperson wants to view all the codes stored in SharePoint, we can try a query like, I want the complete list of codes from the SharePoint. So let me just type that. Or maybe we can first begin with a simple hello. I'll enter hello. Let us just wait for a response. It says, hi there, I'm an agent to chat with you. How can I assist you today? So now let us go and proceed with, I want complete list of quotes from SharePoint and hit the enter button. This will again take us a couple of seconds as it will leverage the Azure AI search service to retrieve and display the codes. Just a few more seconds and there you go. We have the complete list of all the codes available from SharePoint along with their names and the path wherein you can find all the quotations that are stored within the SharePoint. Now, if we compare this to that of Copilot Studio, it would have only been able to provide a limited number of codes if this agent were created using the Copilot Studio. So that's the comparison there. And now let us go ahead and ask it a question related to the website we have supplied. In our case, the URL of our iNogic documentation site. So let us just ask it a question about one of our in-house products, Alerts for Dynamics. And with alerts for Dynamics, you stop crossing your fingers, hoping users see critical updates and start ensuring they do. You simply define the logic and the system instantly identifies a trigger, intercepts the user and delivers the exact message they need right when they need. So I'll just put up a question, list all features of alerts for Dynamics from the website. I'll explicitly mention website over here. I'll hit the enter button. It will again take some time, not much time. And at this point, the Copilot uses iNogic documentation site that we have connected. So when we ask a question, it searches that site and responds using the relevant information it finds. Let us just wait. And there you go. We have all the features of alerts for Dynamics mentioned over here. So basically, I'll just give you an overview of alerts for Dynamics. It uses an intelligent multi-channel notification engine to go beyond standard emails and delivers context-rich alerts directly inside the CRM environment. It also synthesizes data from record changes to trigger pop-ups, form notifications, or toasts, and allows the users to take action immediately through embedded buttons, all while respecting Dynamics 365 security rules. Also, with flexible delivery modes and multilingual support, it ensures the right message reaches the right user in their preferred language, keeping the global terms synchronized and responsive. So this was about a short overview of alerts for Dynamics. I'll just ask it another question about another product of ours, which is Predict for Dynamics. So I'll just ask it list all features of Predict for Dynamics from the website. I'll hit the enter button. Again, it would just take some time. We'll just wait a couple seconds more. It will fetch the information and present it on our screen. There you go. We have the main features of Predict for Dynamics listed over here. It is no-code AI prediction model builder for Dynamics 365 CRM, schedules, model retaining for improved accuracy, etc. And let us maybe try one more question. This would be real quick. List all features of SharePoint knowledge AI search. From the website, I'll hit on enter button. Now this is one of our newest in-house products, which uses the AI-powered semantic search with conversational queries to go beyond keywords and delivers context-rich answers from across the SharePoint content. Also, with predefined Azure AI search settings and multilingual support, it gets you up and running quickly and supports global collaboration. And we have gotten a response. This confirms the connection is working and the Copilot is answering based on real data. So in conclusion, a custom M365 agent offers significantly greater power and flexibility than Copilot Studio. Also, by being fully code-driven, it provides complete control over logic, advanced RAG capabilities with Azure AI Search, and the freedom to use any AI model. Its ability to orchestrate complex multi-step reasoning, integrate deeply with Microsoft Graph, and read-write across the Microsoft 365 ecosystem goes far beyond Copilot Studio's limitations. Also, combined with enterprise-grade security and full DevOps deployment, a custom M365 agent ultimately delivers unmatched scalability, extensibility, and customization. And that's a wrap from my end. I hope you have clearly understood the creation and structuring of an agent using the M365 Agents Toolkit. We would have our Q&A session post the polls. And we would now like to hear from you how you have found this webinar to be so far. The polls are up on your screens, and I would request everyone to participate in the same. Also note that you can just put up multiple questions or multiple responses to the poll. I request you all to participate in the poll. Post this will begin our Q&A session, wherein you can just put up your questions, your doubts in the chat window. Awesome. So in case you have been holding any questions or any doubts that were asked during the session would be now addressed by our AI expert team. So go ahead and put up your.
So I see Kim have asked the question, why can't the ordinary Copilot Studio version not retrieve all the same codes from SharePoint? So I'll ask one of my AI experts to address that question, please.
Yes, so regarding we can see that there are two questions. First is why not Copilot Studio can retrieve all the codes from SharePoint. So it how it Copilot Studio agents are designed. So if you query a large number of records and data, the Copilot Studio agents basically gives us a top few number of records only it written. So even if you query something and even if you provide an knowledge which provides us it with 20 or 30 records itself as well, but it will still show you around 10 to 15 records only and will say that there are more, etc. So that's how the Copilot Studio uh, agents are designed, we would say. The second one is, can you start to build an agent in Copilot Studio and define it with the toolkit? If yes, how do you get the code? So regarding this, no, you cannot start to build into Copilot Studio and refine it. What you can do is, like, there are different approaches. One is that you can extend Copilot Studio agents through giving it some tools. Uh, you can extend that Copilot Studio agent by providing different action tools, so that that same Copilot Studio agent can perform the intended work. The other way is to yeah, the other way is that you can also use Copilot Studio agent to respond and work from your own applications. So there are these are the ways, and this M365 agent toolkit is for creating pro code agents, which will work similar to Copilot agents only, but will give you more control over all the data, security itself, like internal, you can say integrated security, because here I think as my colleague mentioned that here you get the delegated uh, bearer key directly in the teams, which you can use to make the graph calls. The same thing if you try to do through Visual Studio Code, what happens is in that case you have to use different connectors, and there you have to always keep on allowing or giving permission for those connectors to use your data. So that some constraints comes while using the Visual Copilot Studio agents, and these constraints are not present there into the M365 agent toolkit agents. Uh, Let us know if there are any other queries from your side. Yes, I see that question. Does this solution not require any Copilot licensing on the LLM subscription? So, like my colleague said, that yes, it does not exactly need any Copilot licensing. What it needs is LLM subscription, as well as when you provision it, you basically a bot service, etc., gets created into Azure. So only that cost is involved in this. So that is the difference in costing between the Copilot Studio agents and M365 agent toolkits created.
Awesome. Thank you, Kim, for the acknowledgement. And with that, I would now hand over to Avish to continue with the rest of the session. Thank you.
All right. Thank you so much, Prachi, for this insightful session. And thank you to everyone who joined us today and stayed till the end. Now, let's take a quick moment to reflect on what we have covered today. So we began by understanding how Copilot Studio provides a low code approach for conversational AI within M365. However, as enterprise requirements evolve with a growing need for integration, orchestration, and compliance, the M365 Agents Toolkit provides that next level framework to build intelligent, autonomous, and secure AI systems. Through the demo and examples shared, we saw how this toolkit can help organizations build cross-platform AI agents that interact seamlessly with the Microsoft Teams, Outlook, and SharePoint. Enable secure access to enterprise data using Microsoft Graph and Azure OpenAI, and create agents that not only respond but take action, automate tasks, and learn from context. So, the possibilities with this toolkit are truly limitless, and we at iNogic are excited to help business unlock its full potential. So, as a trusted Microsoft ISV partner and professional services provider, iNogic offers strategic consulting for AI and Copilot implementations, custom development for Power Platform and D365, integration of OpenAI, Azure AI, and Dataverse, and also managed services to ensure scalability and long-term success. So, if today's session has inspired you to explore how your organizations can adopt or extend AI agent frameworks, our team would be happy to continue the conversation. So you can reach us at crm@inogic.com or visit us at www.inogic.com for more details. So once again, guys, thank you all for your time, attention, and engagement today. And on behalf of the entire iNogic team, we wish you continued success in your AI journey. And we look forward to collaborating with you to build the next generation of intelligent enterprise solutions. So have a wonderful day ahead and stay tuned for our upcoming webinars and learning sessions. Thank you.